We are lucky. Chainsaw Man's anime has made me realize that we are just so blessed to have a studio behind the helm that not only gets it, but is able to produce the story that everyone expects. Over the last few years, we have had some great adaptations from MAPPA like Attack on Titan Final Season and Jujutsu Kaisen. And while I've talked extensively on my channel about those anime, we also have had some of the worst adaptations, especially of shonen properties. And so when it was announced that Chainsaw Man would be 12 episodes, I think many people were worried about Chainsaw Man ending up like the much maligned adaptations like Blade of the Immortal, which not only had 2 adaptations in total, but also tried to rush twice a 240 chapter series, squishing it into 12 episodes and 10 years later, a 24 episode series. But by far, one of the worst adaptations of recent memory is none other than The Promised Neverland. I am absolutely filled with rage every time I talk about this anime. Season 1 of The Promised Neverland was an anime like none other. It truly was, because it was capturing the zeitgeist of the mainstream anime fan around the time it was airing, and it was amazing. And Season 2 had a lot of immense hype behind it because of that. Much like Chainsaw Man, the series clearly had a lot of good going for it, but after absolutely nailing Season 1, oh my god, Season 2 for sure was going to be great, right? Wrong. The Promised Neverland Season 2 is easily and by far one of the most boneheaded, obviously corporate decisions in anime history, possibly creating one of the biggest blunders of all time. How did a series primed to be on the level of Attack on Titan in the West that was capturing and captivating so many audiences regardless around the world? How could they let this happen? Well, it's pretty much because they wanted to cash out on The Promised Neverland. I think many were expecting the anime series to help flesh out and fix the manga's lackluster ending, and we'd at least get a couple more seasons after Season 2. Hopefully. But instead, they rushed the entire story into a single 12-episode season, giving Blade of the Immortal a run for its money, but as well ending the series on a freaking slideshow of all things. My video on the final episode has over 100,000 views because it's that bad. No, really. Go back and watch the final episode of Season 2. Some of the final moments in the last episode of The Promised Neverland was really just slideshows. Though, here's the important part of this video, so pay attention. They were willing to sink The Promised Neverland. And if they were willing to sink The Promised Neverland, they would be willing to sink anything they could. Even Attack on Titan and, well, Chainsaw Man. And I am so glad and so thankful they didn't. Like I said, we have something special with Chainsaw Man and MAPPA here, so count your blessings. Much in the same way we had to tell people that MAPPA taking over Attack on Titan was a good thing, I now ask of those who would be complaining for some odd reason, or just a casual reminder to anyone watching, count your lucky stars. Appreciate the blessings you have and how good you have it now, because you have it good. Chainsaw Man, from everything we have seen, is not getting the Promised Neverland treatment, and that is a blessing to be had. Not only that, but MAPPA has done such a great job animating the first episode alone. They seem to truly understand the cultural impact that this series will have around the world because, you see, much like The Promised Neverland, Chainsaw Man is hitting at a time when anime is at its biggest. To compare it to something, anime is literally the next gaming in the sense that 15 years prior, gaming was frowned upon, and not even 5 years ago, anime was the same way. Now, it's an industry that is booming in popularity around the world, and the shepherd of that success will be MAPPA, with series like Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, and even other series that are doing it really well like Bleach recently. And we should be grateful because, hey, at least this isn't another promised Goofy Land. But let me know what you think. Is Chainsaw Man going to be the next massive worldwide hit? As well, looking back, what do you think about The Promised Neverland Season 2? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to become a patron to get access to exclusive content early. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.